the two qualities of consciousness at rest and consciousness in motion. And you should be able to see them moment to moment to moment to moment. Yeah? Consciousness at rest is pure consciousness. Consciousness in motion is witness consciousness. Yeah? The witness is not really different from the pure. Yeah? Just like a drop in the ocean is not different from the rest of the ocean. The drop is also H2O and the rest of the ocean is also H2O. They are one and the same. Yes? A wave in the ocean is not different from the rest of the ocean. The wave is also H2O and the ocean is also H2O. A ripple in the ocean is not different from the ocean. The ripple is also H2O, the ocean is also H2O. Are you seeing what he is attempting to convey here? The wave is in motion. The ocean is quiet. Look at the deep down in the ocean bed. It is silent, quiet. Yeah. There are no waves going on there. The wave is right on the top. Yeah, but that wave is not different from that silent depth of the ocean. So he's saying pure consciousness, which is like the silent depth of the ocean, and that witness consciousness, which is now jumping ahead and becoming the seer, the hearer, the toucher, the taster, the smeller, the thinker, the feeler. It is not different. They are one and the same. This is what the sincere and earnest spiritual seeker working on himself on the path of Ishavasya Upanishad, he is now supposed to dive deep and see. How will you see it now? You start with a very simple example. You're just sitting and making notes. Do you recognize many thoughts arise and fall, arise and fall? Yeah. From the previous verse's explanation, did you get to the recognition that, oh, I didn't know that this thought was going to arise now. Wow, I am not the thinker. Did you come to that recognition? I am just knowing that this thought has arisen. How many of you saw it in this little 5-10 minutes break? Fantastic. Those who have not, you need to work a little more on yourself. You started saying, oh, the thought comes and I know it after 1/3 or 2/3 of the wave of the thought has already passed. I know it in the middle. Wow, I am not the thinker, I am the witness of the thought. Big difference. Yeah. So now you will come to that recognition. I do not really think. In fact, there is no thinker. There is no individual there who pushed out that thought. It just came out from nothingness. Yeah? A song suddenly appeared out of nothingness. Where did this come from? There is no localized, individualized thinker there. So you come to a higher level seeing there is no thinker. Yeah? There is only a thought and it's random. It appears of its own accord and I am not the creator of that thought. I only know it, and I know it when? After the wave has already started. I never know it before its beginning point. Yeah, after the wave of thought has come up, then I realize, oh, I'm thinking this. Yeah. What has happened? I forgot itself and lied to itself that this is my thought and I am thinking this. The sage is taking you higher. The sage is saying, cut this out. No jumping in. This should not happen. I am thinking. No. You should be very clear. There is a thought. Not I am thinking. You see the difference? There is a thought. It's a thought wave. There is no thinker. It is automatic, it is random, and it is illusory. Yeah? Why illusory? Because it is springing up from the flow. It is trying to enamor me to believe I am the thinker of the thought. It is trying to pull me into its hypnotic clutches. Yeah. But I can never be the thinker. It's almost like there is a metaphorical glass wall. Yeah. There is no real glass wall. Ekta is just saying this poetically. There's a metaphorical glass wall between the witness and that thought. The witness can never go there. Because of the glass wall, it feels, oh, this is my thought. I am the thinker. Yeah? This is where the illusion begins. But the witness can never cross this wall and go there. Again, there is no real glass wall. This is just Ekta's poetic style of explaining it. Yeah. The witness is always motionless. It dreams that it moves. The witness is always distant. It dreams that it is near the thought. Are you getting this? Yeah. That is the meaning of that first line. Tad jati, tannai jati, tad dure, tad vantike. Yeah. Its real nature is that motionlessness. It dreams. It has an illusory idea. It has an imagination that I am thinking this thought. Yeah, this is the most important sutra. If you didn't get anything else in Ishavasya, this is something that you must really hold on to and work very hard to see. Yeah, where will it help you? Big dramatic situation suddenly uncovered in the family. The son or daughter is saying something, the parent is saying something, the spouse is saying something. Some major drama has just unveiled. You will recognize, no. This perception of sight and sound of all these people saying something has suddenly come up. I recognized it after it started. I am the witness. I am at a distance. There is this metaphorical glass wall between me and this drama. I am not involved. And whatever your story of the drama is, wherever you say I am the doer or I am the experiencer, even if you say I am not the doer, I am not the experiencer, you're in the same boat. Yeah? Simply at a distance. Oh, I'm just witnessing a drama that has just erupted from nothingness. It's a wave. It will peak. And that's where it attracts you the most. If you maintain your stance as the self, this peak will dissolve and disappear into the valley. You maintain your stance. That's how you recognize, oh, I am motionless. Amazing. Amazing. So earlier, when I was hypnotized by this illusion, I thought I move. I thought this is me. Now, when this hypnotism has broken away, I recognize I am motionless. Being able to see this during the drama is important. No point in retrospect you sit and you become a great spiritualist now making notes. What's the point? You missed it when the drama was happening. Yeah. That time you became the big doer and experiencer and you gave justifications and fought and did all the drama, cried, regretted later. Why did I do this? Why did I cry? Why this? Blah, blah, blah. And then you become a nice spiritualist on Sunday and you sit and make notes. Pointless. Pointless. Sage says, there, in that moment, when that wave has just come up, at that point recognizing I am distant and I am motionless. Allowing that wave to complete its cycle will leave no trace of karma. But if you jump in and hold on to that wave and start blah, 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 there karma is created. Become very clear, no, I am motionless, I am distant. Again, when I give you this, there is a higher level teaching which I will again remind the Gurukul people. There are certain actions the waker is programmed to do in that waking state. If it is a parent that must correct the child so that the child does not put the hand into the fire, the parent will automatically go and pull the child's hand away. Yeah. I am witnessing the parent take care of the child in this entire drama. I am at a distance. I am motionless. The waker still moves because the waker has been programmed in this situation, in this dramatic situation, to take that action. There is no way out of this script. Yeah? I didn't even know that the waker is going to go and pull the hand of the child away from the fire. The waker went, pulled the child away, and then I realized, oh, this is what happened. Yes, this is the higher level seeing. Because you can get confused. Yeah. And of course, it is very subtle, very delicate. You have to really sharpen your skill of direct seeing to be able to distinguish, oh, this was the programmed action of the waker, and here I, the witness, jumped in and did the drama. These are two different things. Yeah. This programming I explained yesterday, right? The projection. It's already projected that the waker parent will take care of the waker child who's putting his hand into the fire. Yeah. So this I need to distinguish the waker waking world automaticity, which is moving like the machine's moving parts, and the witness jumping in and saying I am the waker and then doing whatever drama. Very delicate. If you really want to work at this level, a Gurukul is a must. Gurukul is where we work together, journaling, figuring out, oh, this situation I jumped in, this situation was automatically happening. Oh, amazing. I am not the parent. I am not the friend. I am not the spouse. I am not the teacher. I am the witness of the spouse. I am the witness of the parent. Yeah, that recognition is priceless. Now pretends to be the waker and indulges in an illusory action or experience. Okay? These are two separate things. Very subtle, very delicate, can be recognized only with that complete attention. Yeah? For that, spirituality should be your number one priority. It cannot be a Sunday class. So coming back to the verse, you start recognizing these differences very clearly. I am naturally motionless. I am distant from everything. Distant means what? I am naturally dispassionate. You've recognized there is something going on, maybe some very sad situation, and everybody in the family is accepting that. You're naturally distant. Everybody is telling you, oh, you're the parent or you're the friend. Inside, you know you're not feeling like this. Have you been there? Yeah. That's when you have to recognize, oh, I'm naturally distant. I am not this waker parent, or I'm not the waker friend, or I'm not the waker relative or the spouse or whatever in that situation. I am the witness of this waker spouse. I'm the witness of the waker parent. Naturally dispassionate. Not just in a sad situation, even in a distance, not feeling happy, you don't even feel like it's your birthday at all. Yeah, because the witness was never born. How can it have a birthday? Yeah, that is your reality. Yeah, you're completely distant, naturally dispassionate. Recognize it. Wow, beautiful. Wow. I'm naturally dispassionate. Then you will start recognizing pure consciousness. I am not that which moves, because that which moves is only a dream-like idea. It is not the truth. Yeah? So all these sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, thought, feeling, sensation are my tests. They come my way, one wave after another, one wave after another, one wave after another. They come to test me. Do I recognize that there is a metaphorical glass wall between me, the witness, and that arising? Do I stay beyond? Do I realize I cannot think, I cannot feel, I cannot sense, I cannot taste, I cannot touch, I cannot hear, I cannot see, and I cannot, whichever I forgot. Yeah. Recognizing I am at a distance. I am naturally distant, yet I am near. Yet I am near. Yeah. Recognizing that I am motionless, yet I have the potentiality to move and fool myself. Recognizing these opposites are actually there as my own nature. Like the wave can be a tsunami and the deep ocean is still, unmoving, yet both are the same, one and the same. Oh, it's me. It's all me. Yeah, that brings us to the last line of this verse. It is within all, it is without all this. Tadantarasya sarvasya tadu sarvasyasya bahyataha. It is within and it is without. I showed you this slide yesterday. The pure consciousness or primordial awareness, whatever word you would like to call it, Brahman, is infinite. Like the blue in this picture. It's infinite. It's borderless. Of course, your computer has a border, so you cannot see the borderlessness. But the blue has no end. Yeah. Pure consciousness is infinite. Yeah. It is beyond that little witness consciousness. The green circle is the witness consciousness that said, I am. But it doesn't know what I am. Therefore, it projects the waking, the dream, and the deep sleep. So you see the waking, the dream, and the deep sleep inside the witness consciousness, green circle. So it's seeking itself. It's trying to find its reality. Who is finding? Who's searching? It is this pure consciousness only. Pure consciousness had the feeling, I am, but I don't know what am I. Yeah, so it goes looking for that answer. That is why the question, who am I, is the most important on the spiritual path. Yeah, that is the meaning of it is within all. That consciousness is within all means this is where it is the tsunami wave. And it is without all, where it is the deep sleep, the deep and quiet ocean. Yeah. Here is the tsunami waves, the waking, dream, and deep sleep. Let's say deep sleep is just a little ripple. Waking is a big tsunami wave, and dream is a tiny wave, like that. And the blueness is the deep blue, quiet ocean. It is all one. It is within all and it is without all. Clear? This entire verse is clear. So, homework for you now, most important. Do you recognize that I am the witness and I pretend to think when I recognize a thought arise? Please write the homework. It's important that you work on it. Is there a recognition that I am the witness that cannot feel? I pretend to feel. I jump in and I believe that I am feeling when there is this feeling wave that arises. I didn't even know this wave before it arose. Yeah? I jumped in, I got onto that feeling wave, and now I say, see, I'm feeling bad or I'm feeling good. Do I have this recognition that I am pretending? Third homework, classwork actually. Do I recognize that I am that still motionless witness that cannot sense anything? A sensation of pain in the knee arises. It peaks. I, the witness, leave my stand and I say, my knee is paining. Do I recognize I'm pretending when I'm doing this? What is reality? There is the wave of pain. That is the reality. What do I say? My knee is hurting. This is what I say. Do you recognize the difference? Yes. This is reality. There is the wave of pain. And what is the illusion? The mithya. My knee is hurting. Oh, I've forgotten. I've forgotten that I, the witness, cannot cross this glass wall. I cannot get to the other side. Similarly, sound. When critical words uttered by the spouse or the parent or the friend arise, what happens? I jumps in, forgetting that it cannot hear. It says, oh, I have been criticized. These are critical words. Do you see this? This is the cause of your dukkha. Are you seeing this? This pretense is the cause of the dukkha. And the story that follows. All the stories are created by you, mind-manufactured stories. Are you able to stay at a distance and see, no, I cannot hear. I, the witness, do not have ears. I am like space. I only know that there is the perception of sound. That's it. It's only sound. The whole judgment of whether it is critical sound or it is praiseworthy sound or a praise or criticism, all this I have created in story later on. Buddha calls this pure vijnana, staying at a distance. Simply being at a distance and observing, knowing. Yeah? Pure vijnana. Stay there. Do I lose myself? Do I betray myself? Ask yourself. When a smell wave arises, I, the space, cannot smell, but I fool myself. Oh, I am smelling. I don't like this smell. Why do people have to do this? Why that? Blah, 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 blah. And there your story of misery has started. Are you able to recognize, no, this is wrong. I am the still witness and there is only the perception of smell. And it is a wave that comes and goes. If I just stay at a distance, it will disappear. No misery, no karma. Are you able to do that? Next is taste. Taste arises. You feel, I am tasting this flavor. Soon you're going to have a meal after this session. Recognize it. Can you, the witness, eat? You can never eat. Yeah, that's why you never feel satiated, how much ever you eat. 1 serving, 2 servings, 3 servings, 4 servings, you don't feel satiated. How many of you realize this without knowing the knowledge? How much ever I eat, I don't feel satiated. There is something. Why am I not satiated? I go and I take 1 more serving, 2nd serving, 3rd serving, but I don't feel satiated. Why? Because the witness cannot eat. And the witness is looking for fulfillment. The witness is looking to be satisfied with it. But it cannot even taste the flavor. Taste is only a thought that arises in your mind. Yeah? The way Rita tastes strawberry and the way Aruna tastes strawberry are absolutely different. Yeah, because both of them are thoughts. Your flavor of strawberry could be very sweet and her flavor of strawberry could be very sour. Yeah. Why? Because it is a thought. It is not something that I really can taste. That is why the numbers on the scale keep going up, no? Because you're trying to satiate the witness and are failing. And the numbers keep going on up and up and up and up. Yeah. And you decide, no, I'm going to do this diet and I'm going to do that diet and I'm not going to think about food, and all you're thinking about is food. Wake up to this truth. All this is an illusion, and I have trapped myself in this illusion. Can I simply be the witness and recognize a taste wave appears, disappears, the weight on the scale going up appears and disappears. Suddenly after a few months, automatically the weight reduces. That low number appears and disappears. Everything is just happening. Then you will not eat to try to satiate the unsatiable witness. You will eat only till this stomach gives a signal. When the stomach gives a signal, the hand will stop. That is the waker programmed according to the waking world. That is the machine running. Then you'll start seeing, oh, amazing. Previously I ate 3 pieces of bread or 3 pieces of chapati, and now I see that the signal from the stomach comes at 2 pieces and the hand stops. And naturally you'll start seeing the weight reduce. And you'll be like, wow, when I allow everything in the waker and the waking world program to function automatically without lusting for more, then everything is perfect. It's just perfect. The problem arises only when I, the witness, interfere. So are you able to see this? This is very important. Do you recognize that you pretend to taste? And then touch. That's what I think I'd forgotten in the earlier thing. The witness pretends to touch. The witness cannot touch. Yeah? Is there a recognition? There is no toucher. It's only a perception of touch wave that arises, peaks and dissolves. And it's automatic, random, yet illusory. Why illusory? How much ever touch happens, how much ever sensual intimacy, sexual intimacy happens, it does not satiate the witness. Do you recognize this? That is why the lust keeps on increasing, because you don't recognize it. Wake up to this truth. If there is a lot of lust, it is because I do not recognize the truth that there is only a touch wave. I am not the toucher. I have failed to see this. And because I am not the toucher, I can never be satisfied. Very important for those people who recognize that there's too much kama vasana, too much lust. And that can be a big hindrance on the spiritual path for you. Work on this. Work on this. And the last, the witness pretends to see. Can I recognize this? I am pretending that I see Ekta. Ekta is only a thought. She's only a projection. I wanted to listen to this wisdom and I wanted to go up on this path, and I have projected Ekta. And then I believe that I am this waker who has these eyes which are seeing. No. In reality, I am the witness, and I can recognize there is a perception of sight of Ekta's face, and suddenly it gets wiped away. I have to look closely again. And again it gets wiped away, and I have to look closely again. And again it gets wiped away. It's not just the perception of sight of Ekta's face. It's even your own body. When you look at your body in the mirror, there is the first element of surprise. Doesn't matter even if you are very vain and you look at yourself in the mirror 10 times in a day. there is that first element of surprise when you look, oh, and then there is the going out and holding onto that reflection, grabbing onto that reflection and saying, this is me. This is happening at a very subtle level, very quickly. Start observing yourself. Oh yes, there is no seer. There is only the perception of sight wave that appears and disappears, and it's random and it arises automatically. There is no seer. The witness cannot see. This is very important. This is the most important verse in this Upanishad. Attempt to recognize that there is this metaphorical glass wall. I try to go through the glass wall thinking that I can reach there and grab from the world, but I cannot. I cannot. Yeah. Just like a movie plays on a screen. Yeah. Whatever the story of the screen is, the movie is playing on the screen. Yeah. But the screen can never enjoy and become a part of the movie. The white screen behind cannot start working and enjoying the money that comes from this work. The white screen behind cannot enjoy this personal relationship. The white screen cannot enjoy this spot. The white screen on which all this is projected, this family, cannot enjoy the family life. That is the most important scene. Then you will understand why there is dukkha. I do not have the capability to enjoy all this that is happening on the screen, and I lust for it. I want to enjoy it, but I am not able to enjoy it. Do you see it? Yeah? That is dukkha. In Buddha's language, in the Pali language, very beautifully he's described dukkha as the incapability to be satisfied. Do you understand? Incapability means how much ever you try, you cannot be satisfied. Incapability. This is the most important take-home sutra, if nothing else. You recognize that I, the witness, cannot see, smell, taste, touch, hear, think, feel and sense. Most important. That is why I am incapable of being satisfied. That leads to dukkha. When I accept this truth, then I'm fine, okay. I cannot enjoy taste, that's fine. There is the wave of taste. So be it. There is no more lusting for it. Same with touch, same with smell, same with sound, sight. Oh, I'm incapable of being satisfied. This acceptance takes the longest time for the spiritual seeker. This is the reason why your spiritual path has been so long and you're going on and on. The problem is you're still trying to seek happiness on the spiritual path. Do you recognize it? What is the truth? I am incapable of being happy. Sarvam evam dukkham. All this is only dukkha. So stop seeking. When you stop seeking, you find the highest. Okay. So that completes verse 5. That completes verse 5. I'll give you another 5-minute break for you to go through. Now you don't need another bio break, right? You just go through all those 8 arisings and see, do I recognize that I pretend to see, smell, taste, touch, hear, think, feel and sense? Yeah? Do I recognize the metaphorical glass wall? Am I able to digest the bitter pill, the bitter truth that I am incapable of being satisfied. That is the true meaning of it. Sarvamevam dukkham. Okay, 5 minutes break, and I'll come back and we'll do the next verse.